Let's talk about one of the biggest administrative headaches in healthcare: managing professional development and compliance. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's a world of endless spreadsheets and just constantly chasing people. But what if a new AI system could just automate that entire process? Well, here's the result: a staggering 90% reduction in the manual effort it takes to track all this stuff. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how this AI pulls it off. But first, to really understand why the solution is so cool, we have to appreciate the problem. We've got to talk about the compliance crisis that healthcare managers face year after year. For a lot of managers, this slide is just a familiar nightmare. It's constant spreadsheet chaos. You're chasing down hundreds of staff members for updates, and you're always worried about the very real risk of missing a deadline and getting hit with penalties. The old way is purely reactive. You get an alert when it's already a problem. And this isn't just annoying. It's a massive administrative burden that can easily cost an organization anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a year. So, how in the world do you fix this mess? Well, the answer isn't just better software. It's a totally fundamental shift in thinking, from static programs to a dynamic team of AI agents. Just think about the difference for a second. Traditional systems, they're basically just static databases. You have to manually search for things, the alerts are always after the fact, and they have absolutely zero context about what's going on. An agent system, though, is proactive. It's context-aware. It gives you predictive warnings because it doesn't just store data. It actually understands it and acts on it. It's a total game changer. So what exactly is a multi-agent system? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a team of specialized digital experts. Every agent has a specific job, and it can think, decide, and act all on its own. And just like a really good human team, they talk to each other and delegate tasks to manage the entire workflow. Okay, so we get the what. Now let's pull back the curtain a little and see how this team of digital experts actually gets the job done. It all kicks off with a user's question. That query goes to the main orchestrator agent, which you can think of as the project manager. It looks at the request and then delegates it to the right specialist on the team: the requirements agent, who knows all the training rules, a monitoring agent who keeps an eye on progress, and a reminder agent who handles all the communications. This whole teamwork thing breaks down into a really simple 4-step process. First, a manager just asks a question in plain English. Second, the orchestrator delegates the task to the right expert. Third, that specialist agent gets to work, using its tools to find the answer. And finally, the orchestrator pulls it all together into a clear, simple response for the manager. Easy.
Okay, theory is great, but seeing is believing, right? So let's check out a few real-world examples of what this assistant can do.
It starts with a simple, natural question. No complicated filters, no building custom reports. You just ask for what you want, like you're talking to a person. And boom! In seconds, the system gives you this: a super clear, concise summary. You can instantly see who's compliant, who's at risk, and who's fallen behind. A task that used to take hours of digging through spreadsheets now happens in a moment. But here's where it gets really powerful. The manager can go from analysis straight to action. They see who's behind, and they can just tell the assistant to go do something about it. And this is so key. The system doesn't just flag a problem, it actively helps you solve it. The reminder agent drafts a personalized email listing exactly what training is missing and what the deadlines are. All the manager has to do is give it a quick look and click send. Now that is proactive management. So when you put this all together, you've got the smart agents, the seamless workflow, the proactive tools. What's the real tangible impact on an organization? What's the bottom line? Well, the very first impact is just crystal clear visibility. Instead of being buried in some giant spreadsheet, this breakdown is available on demand in real time. Managers can see exactly where the risks are right now. And that visibility and automation leads us right back to our headline number. It all translates to that 90% reduction in manual effort. That is time that managers get back to actually support their teams instead of just chasing paperwork. And that time saved? Well, it has a direct financial value. By getting rid of those countless hours of administrative work, the system can save an organization between $50,000 and $100,000 in overhead costs every single year. And look, this isn't just a concept. It's a proven, reliable solution. The performance metrics are just incredible. It picks the right tool 95% of the time, Its responses are relevant and accurate 92% of the time, and it can even maintain a conversation with 98% consistency. All of that with a response time of just over 2 seconds. This system isn't just theory, it's ready to go. So, this all brings us to one final, really powerful question. We've just seen how a team of specialized AI agents can completely automate a complex, tedious, and absolutely mission-critical process like healthcare compliance. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other administrative nightmare is about to be solved by a team of digital experts?